Yep, you guys have 2 canoes. You've just taken a long rest after having dealt with the zombie T-Rex and the river. And you guys wake to a light rain breaking through some of the canopy above. What do you do?
Let's
Right.
chase after that tour guide and take some of that money back, you know what I'm saying?
Doug want to continue. We already in jungle. Let go.
No, hold on, guys. Okay, so we just killed a Tyrannosaurus, right? And I mean, not a lot of people have said they've eaten Tyrannosaurus. I mean, it's got to have some sort of good meat. Maybe we can take it and sell it as exotic meat.
Hey, let's just keep going to Camp Righteous, and if we find those guys, we'll take our stuff back. Oh, hey, let's take a look at the waterfall and see if those guys survived or not.
I'm not going to be cruel and make you roll like a survival check to not fall into the
I appreciate it.
but I am going to make you roll perception to see what you see.
So I got an 18.
Oh no!
Okay, so Travis, I'm going to have to ask you where you were when you were doing this.
I was gonna be like right here.
He's gonna fall over into the river somehow.
Guten bye.
Okay, so Jimmy, you see the foam of the water rise as the waterfall plummets a solid 100 feet, it looks like,
Oh my God.
downwards towards a pool below before continuing on the river's flow. Squash Thump, you are able to make out what appears to be a few floating boards in the flotsam below. And both of you are able to make out Tom falling into the river next to you.
Nice.
Can I try and swim against the river to like buy myself some time?
Yep, go ahead and roll an athletics check. All right, you managed to buy yourself a little bit of time, but not much.
I mean, why would I go? Why would I die? I'm gonna go look. Charlie goes to the river. Can I roll perception to see if the river's gonna make me die?
Okay.
Wait, hang on, what's happening?
He wanted to see if the river would kill him.
The river.
Okay, you see the river.
What's wrong with the river? It's not gonna kill me. Come on, it's totally fine. See, you look
Alright,
at the river,
let's
please.
go.
Nothing bad.
Well, we got to figure out a way down.
How to navigate the cliff.
The thing is,
I have
Matt,
Featherfall.
we have canoes that we have to carry.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy throws the canoe off the cliff.
Jimmy?
The canoe flies over the edge of the cliff, and you watch as it strikes a couple rocks along the way down before striking the ground and shattering with a loud crack.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles and kind of like move my head back and forth to crack my neck, and I go, "Boys, I can get us down there."
Oh yeah?
Jump.
Oh yeah, I got me a spell. I know a spell. You guys heard of spells before, right? I got a
Yes.
spell. We can fall real slow. We can fall real slow, and when we hit the bottom, we ain't gonna be hurt.
Oh wait, if I remember right, you can only target a creature that is actively falling, right?
Yes.
Wait, I pushed Jimmy off the cliff.
Alright, Jimmy's falling.
I throw the canoe at Charlie.
I don't think it's a nat 20.
That is a 19 high enough to beat your AC, Charlie?
Yeah,
Really?
it's well more than enough.
So Charlie, since this is a canoe being thrown at you, you are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage, and you are getting pushed off the cliff.
No.
I will give you all 100 experience points for surviving your own bullshit at the edge of the cliff.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Hey, is it still rough terrain in front of us?
To an extent, but if you guys are traveling long term, your ranger ability will mean you ignore it as you travel.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's go.
Like an hour or two later, you see a corpse lying on the riverbank with a few birds actively eating it.
Alright, Jimmy walks up to it. Does he recognize the body?
It is the guide.
Hey, I found the guide! I search his pockets.
Yeah, you guys get the gold you got earlier, and you also find a greatsword.
I grab the greatsword and like, hey, does anyone want this?
Doug want greatsword.
I pass it to Doug.
Okay,
No, I
go
s-
ahead and add a greatsword to your inventory then, Doug.
Okay, we keep traveling again.
You guys are about halfway to Camp Righteous now.
All right, cool.
Or like halfway from where you were when this river shenanigans happened.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's like late evening, night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's set
about
up
that.
camp, boys. Oh
Okay.
no, we're gonna lose 1 max HP tonight.
Yeah, you both
Yes.
are going to. How are you guys camping for the night, I guess?
Everybody
Doug
else
just, like,
kind of.
sits under a tree and like sleeps there.
I will take first watch. I'll come back and wake somebody up.
All right, I can take second.
Okay. I'll come back and
I'll
wake you
take
up.
third.
I'll take fourth.
Okay.
Charlie, you don't get a shift.
Oh fuck.
All right, we sleep.
Tom, are you planning to do anything special on your guard shift?
Not in particularly, no. I'll roll. Got a 20.
Okay. You don't. Actually, you do notice something. You notice slight rustling in one of the trees above you. It doesn't strike you as normal.
I don't know how to handle this. I just can stand there and continue to like watch and listen to the rustling.
The rustling stops, but you get the feeling you're being watched.
All right,
Yes.
in my entertainer's pack, I have 5 candles, so I'm gonna light a candle.
In the light of the candle, you make out a slight shine within the leaves that seems almost like eyes to you.
I'm gonna keep watching the eyes, but kind of side shuffle over to Doug and try and wake him up.
Doug, you get woken up by Tom kind of nudging you in the middle of the night.
Like, oh, who's there?
Doug, do you see those eyes over there? And I kind of point in the direction.
No.
No.
Doug, something is watching us right now.
Oh, okay. Doug hit with sword that received a dead body, and Doug.
Isn't it in the tree?
Doug still pulls
Like
out
how-
his sword. What
Okay.
Tom want Doug do?
Doug, I just want you to stay awake in case something swoops in on us. I don't have enough punching power to really do much of anything. All right, I kind of want to let the others sleep, but me and Doug are gonna try just kind of sit here and I'm gonna watch the eyes that are watching me, but not really do anything other than that.
Okay. The rest of the rest of your shift as guard passes uneventfully.
Okay.
The eyes just kind of staring at you the entire time. The rest of the night passes uneventfully, except for near dawn. The rustling picks up again. The creature that was watching you is gone.
We got a golem on our hands, boys.
I gotta be
A
right back.
what?
I gotta pee.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, pee break.
Pee break.
Yep.
As we're walking, I'm gonna be like, so we had a visitor last night. Not sure what it was, but something just watched us from the trees.
Well, it didn't mess with us, so at this point I'm not too worried about it. But if you see it again, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
if
wait.
we have something following us on our tail, that's something we might want to take care of.
You do not encounter anything on the way to Camp Righteous. So it's approaching sundown by the time you guys reach the edge of the camp. From across the river, you can see a series of tents and a couple what looks more like yurts that have been set up in the past to try to form a camp. And I say try because they're all currently in a massive state of disrepair and disarray. They have been, or you see a bit of smoke still rising from some of them, but you can tell that the majority of them have been completely destroyed or otherwise rendered dysfunctional. However, you will also notice that the camp seems to have been built at the base of what you can only describe as a statue or a shrine of sorts, curiously depicting a man carrying a crocodile piggyback style.
It's Steve Irwin.
Okay, first question. Do we see any people on the other side?
You do not.
But we do see smoke, which means that someone or
there.
something was there.
I'm like, all right, let's go back to that narrow area and try to cross from there.
And
Doug,
we just keep doing that.
Doug have better
That
idea.
sounds like a horrible idea.
Doug have better idea. Doug, tip tree, but not knock tree over. Tie rope to tree and tie rope
Yeah.
to other end. Maybe get additional yardage with tree leaning.
I feel like Doug wouldn't use the word yardage, but alright.
Doug is smarter than he's letting on.
Oh, Doug is 100% smarter than he's letting on. He's got average
what's
intelligence and wisdom.
Guys.
What's his intelligence?
His average intelligence, yeah, his intelligence is 11 and his wisdom is 10. Like it's
That's
pretty
better than
good.
mine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
guessing
cup my hands around my mouth and go, "Hello, is anyone here?"
Nothing is currently aware of your presence, at least as far as you're aware.
Boys, how about we look around a little bit more before we enter that thing? We take some rest. It's been a long day.
Food do we have?
Hey, I'ma go look for food for us.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Oh
Oh,
no.
what is my survival? Oh God.
You managed to find a total of 6 berries.
So guys, I found 6 berries, but I also have food on me, so
All right, I want one berry each and one leftover berry in case something comes up.
Doug gets frustrated and decides to like search for some food.
Okay, make me a survival check then. Okay, you managed to find a Allosaurus asleep.
Doug, are you
Uh,
killing this thing?
Doug is gonna try to approach the dinosaur, the sleeping dinosaur, to kill it.
Okay, make me a stealth check with advantage. You managed to get close enough to it without waking it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the kill then. Take out my greatsword and I stab it right in the neck.
not
Okay.
slash.
Yeah, so the Allosaurus wakes just in time to begin suffering and dying as it chokes around the sword you have just driven through its neck. It convulses a bit and falls dead.
Cool.
Just imagining now Doug's gonna drag an Allosaurus back over.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say Doug starts dragging the Allosaurus by the feet back toward the camp.
Okay, since at the moment you don't particularly have any immediate dangers, I'm going to say you just gradually succeed and get to do so.
Doug found
Yay.
food!
Hey, we can use these berries to season it.
Season it.
Ever
Doug,
played
tell me the
forest?
tale. How did you kill this thing?
Doug see it sleep, Doug sneak up, and Doug stab. Adam,
Yeah.
could Doug, and this is completely bullshit, right? But could Doug tear off one of its legs and use it as a club?
I'm going to say that yes, you could, and depending on how you chose to wield it, it might even have different effects.
Oh hell yeah, I want to do that. Can I do that?
Make me a strength check to see. Actually, I'm going to say this one. I'm going to say this is dexterity to try to rip it in just the right way that you don't destroy the leg.
Okay.
But you do obviously have 2 chances since this thing had 2 legs.
Okay. Oh damn.
Okay.
So it's gone.
You snapped the first one off at the knee instead of the hip.
Okay.
Okay.
The second one, however, you managed to extract whole.
Hell
You now
yeah.
have a Allosaurus leg as a weapon. I will come up with some sort of stat setup for it, or like, I'll come up with some stuff for how you would wield it if you chose to later.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Squash Thump, you are now high.
Yo!
So mechanically, we're going to consider this poisoned, but you are currently high.
I
Wait,
stand up
buddy.
and just immediately start walking towards that mausoleum thing, whatever that is, that shrine.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
My dex +2.
Yes, yes, yes.
5.
So you're walking through the camp, right? And you're on your way to the mausoleum. And as you're walking, you suddenly stop with a sharp pain in your leg as your foot lands directly into a hunter's trap.
So I want to look down at this trap and just kind of go, huh, and then attempt a strength check or an athletics check to try and open it.
Okay, go ahead. That's just going to be a strength check.
Okay.
He rolled a 9.
You fail to open the bear trap, and you take 1 more piercing damage in the attempt.
Doug notices that Squash has been gone for a second, and so he walks in the direction Squash was walking.
Yeah, I'm walking that direction too.
Okay.
I see them coming up and just kind of point at it and go, haha, I make friend.
So as you guys are working to try to get the trap off of Squash here, you guys hear something rustling in the bush behind you. You're all here in the jungles of Schultz. You're a fair ways from the city. There's no one else around, and the guide is dead. And that's when you see him. Actual
Shia
cannibal
LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Are you
And
serious?
that's where we're stopping the session.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh
Put your
my
leg,
god!
Guy in a bear trap.